Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Thirsty Hour.
Music to my ear holes.
Yeah, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. Next time, make sure you're 10 minutes early because I actually just did attendance and you're late. I don't think I've actually fully delved into the setup yet. Before we get into today's episode, I just want to make a quick remark in case you didn't notice. If you're listening on Spotify or on any other platform, try to visualize this with me. But I mean, if not, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see what I'm talking about. To my right here, y'all, I have a lava lamp. If you're not familiar with the drama with the lava lamp, a few years ago, somebody gave me this interesting confession about the ways in which they use a lava lamp. And I'm not gonna go into that because that's not really the topic for today's episode, but I wanted to give a homage to that lava lamp confession because it really shaped who I am today. There's more to this set, but that was the main piece. I was like, this isn't real if I don't have my little lava lamp. Anyway, guys, we have a lot to cover in today's episode. There is a lot to talk about. The main theme that we're going to delve into today is characters. Not just any characters, because that's a wide spectrum. We're going to talk about Disney characters, specifically the Disney princess. Now, before we get into the tea, the drama, the juice, I asked you guys on my Instagram, I said, send me your favorite Disney characters or just any characters in general that made you weak in the knees. And I also made sure to ask why, because y'all love to give me these random little characters and I search them up and I personally am traumatized and then there's no reasoning behind it. So today, before we get into the main juice, the main topic, we're going to get into some of your guys' favorite characters and the reasons behind it. And also Evelyn's here with me, so she might give her 2 cents. Before we get into this episode, y'all, I just want you guys to take a quick moment. If you're watching on YouTube, comment your favorite Disney prince right now. And I promise you, by the end of this video, you're going to be editing your comment, or you can just go ahead and delete it because I'm going to be de-influencing you today. That's my platform.
Okay.
I just de-influence. Deb the de-influencer. Okay, y'all, let's get into these juicy confessions. Okay, so the first one is Violet from The Incredibles. Violet was my gay awakening. Instead of looking at Elastigirl's body, all caps, thank you for that, I was looking at Violet's long, beautiful hair. I would treat her better than that dusty white boy. Oh, okay. You know what? I mean, when I was watching that growing up, the Incredibles family wasn't my vibe.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
The one that I was rocking with the most, I don't know if y'all know who I'm talking about. I really hope I can explain this properly, but y'all remember that girl with the silver hair and the high heel? She was kind of the antagonist.
No, she was that girl.
Okay.
She was that girl.
Oh, wait. Oh, she was so fine.
She was fine.
Her whole arc was that I think she was flirting with Mr. Incredible and she almost got Mr. Incredible in trouble. And there was do you remember that?
Yeah.
There was some...
that hug and then Elastigirl came in.
Oh, Elastigirl came in?
And then it's actually kind of bad because I am not for affairs, okay?
Mm-mm.
But when Elastigirl hit Mirage, I was like, what you doing to my girl? Don't hit her.
Mirage.
But I understood. I was like, yeah, that's right.
I get it.
I get it. Also, Mr. Incredible getting both of them. Confusion.
Mr.
But that's
Incredible.
Okay. I'm here for it. Love is love. It's great. It's good.
Yeah.
But no, I get it.
I like Violet for you. Just know on this side of the couch, this side of the thirsty hour. Oh, we rocking with Mirage. Mirage is my girl. Low key, I have a list on my phone of characters I want to be for Halloween. Just because growing up I wasn't allowed to celebrate Halloween, so now that I'm, a ripe age of 21, I can do things for myself now. And the people on that list, I want to be Storm and also Mirage. 1 year, y'all gonna see me pop out being Mirage. Ugh, the outfit's gonna eat. The girls aren't ready.
Sorry, I'm not sorry, okay?
The next one is Nick Wilde. Who put Nick Daddy Wilde? Oh, that's not his middle name. I don't know why I said that. Let me read the explanation. The part where I was weak in the knees is when the rabbit got stuck in the concrete and he came back with a slick Coke back him and his... Okay, so this sentence, babe, it's getting a little difficult for me.
I don't get it.
I'm already not the strongest mathematician, and this sentence is the quadratic formula, the functions in my mind is a little confusing. And if I'm going to be completely honest, you didn't even have to explain the scene. I saw the words Nick Wilde, and you had me.
You had me at Nick.
Next one is Aladdin. Okay, that, guys, is the English. Okay, Aladdin's hot, but it's not possible. When I first watched Aladdin when I was a kid, I didn't really think about it, but when I watch it again now, girl, that guy makes my legs open. Okay, let's open the Bible. Okay. He's a gentleman, for real. I dream about him, and I already know the name of our kids. I don't know if that's just me, but yeah, it's just you. The next one is Popeye. Gonna be...
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
I have to search up a picture of Popeye because I'm thinking of the chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Popeye. The visual's not doing it for me, if I'm going to be completely honest. Let me listen to your explanation, because I'm not here to judge. I be saying that and then I go judging. I'm here to judge. Okay, hear me out. I used to watch Popeye as a kid, and a few months ago, we were having a nostalgic moment with my mom, and we watched some old TV shows. And when I tell you Popeye popped up on the TV, it's like, I don't know. I didn't even know what happened. Like, he's just so WTF. Like, you know? Girl, I don't know.
I don't know. Popeye.
I don't know.
Popeye? Why he's looking angry?
Wait, in brackets, you said, please do not judge me, Deb. I have crippling daddy issues, and this might be a side effect of that. So, yeah. I mean, maybe it is. I'm going to be completely honest. I've never watched him on the TV, and I feel like I need to watch the character to see how they interact before I develop a strong, burning crush for them. So I believe you, but I can't agree with you on this one, girl. I'm not judging, though. Oh, this next one is interesting. Phineas, the Dorito, the little Dorito man. There's 104 days or something.
Oh, Phineas? Like Phineas and Ferb?
Phineas and Ferb. Let's read, though. I need to hear y'all out, because I'm always begging for y'all to hear me out. It's only fair that I hear you out. When I was in kindergarten, we used to have nap time, and instead of blankets, we used towels. Anyways, I had a Phineas and Ferb towel, and while everyone was asleep, I would be completely under the covers, kissing Phineas on his lips.
That's okay.
Okay, I'm not judging. Now I'm a lesbian, but something about a boy who knew what he was gonna do today made my beat. Wait, let me reread that. Let me read that from the top. Now I'm a lesbian, but something about a boy who knew what he was gonna do today made my bean tremble.
Are you serious?
It's not what it looks
Right
like.
in front of my salad?
It's not
You
what
guys
it
are
looks
fucking gross.
I never want to hear that again. Like, on a list of things I never want to hear again, Phineas making your bean tremble? Why are you kissing up on him in kindergarten? Girl, learn your ABCs. Phineas. But low-key, I will say, I was a big Ferb girl. Because Ferb was so, he was, quiet. Is that just me? No, don't look at me like that.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Ferb. And those purple trousers, you're such a slut, Ferb.
I mean, he got the baddie in the end. So.
He did. He got Selena.
Vanessa.
Yeah. Ferb was my man. And, Ferb was quiet. He was good with his hands. I need Ferb. Biblically. Okay, sorry. Let me chill. I gotta say, I get you with the Phineas and Ferb part. I do love a man that knows what he's gonna do. I think of Phineas, and I just think of a little man running around in an orange jumpsuit. It's a no from me, love. But I hear you, and I stand with you. Okay, last one. Oh, Jafar. And funny enough, it's kind of along today's topic. They said, Jafar, I always liked the villains, but Jafar. He always stayed with his goal no matter the cost, and I feel like he would be loyal too. Also, the way he chained Jasmine up. Yes, please chain me up too.
My girls out here be like, I may be bad, but I'm
No,
perfectly good at
no.
I may be bad, but I'm perfectly good at it.
Cause I may be bad, but I'm perfect.
Nah, come on.
Oh, girl, this is not Rihanna's S&M.
Forget a whole new world, man.
You need to be chained to a jail cell. Why would you say that? Wait.
Wow.
So whole time you're watching Aladdin, you're seeing Jasmine struggling up in chains, and you're, oh, Jasmine.
That should be me.
Singing That Should Be Me, watching Jafar do his thing is crazy. I really can't do too much sometimes because, let's be honest, I've posted a 30-minute video before of me talking about 4 Disney villains, and I went into depth. So me personally, I won't judge, but it's definitely a confession. That's what I'm gonna say. It's definitely something. Speaking of Jafar and Disney and characters, today we're gonna get into Disney princes, specifically why I've beef with every single one of them. And you're probably like, Deb, why did you choose this? You could talk about literally anything, but you want to yap, you want to babble about Disney men. I have good reason. Like I was saying a few minutes ago, like last year I posted a video where I was ranking the Disney villains, and if you've watched it, good for you. If you haven't watched it, you're going to be dealt with immediately. No, I'm playing. No, I'm not. I will deal with you. In that video, I basically go through a few villains and I rank them based on their personality. And people were saying I was down bad for all of them. And I'm proud of that. That's something that I will proudly say. Like, yes, the Disney villains are fine.
Girl, I love you and I'm for you. But you want something.
Okay, when I filmed that video, I got a lot of comments saying, Deb, like, you need to talk about the princes. Like, you need to do an episode where, like, you delve into those Disney princes. And I saw those comments and I said, girl, never in a million years. You want me to go into depth about how much I love the Disney princes? You want me to rank the Disney princes as if they're interesting?
Oh, hell no!
Why would I? What prince could I possibly discuss where I'd actually have good things to say about? There isn't a single one. Also, that kind of made me think of that meme. I don't know if you guys remember it, but it's like single X, taken X, and then waiting for my Prince Charming, check mark. The lamest thing I've ever heard in my life, girl. I was in the trenches at that time. That was before I knew what I was signing up for. Because when you think about it, Prince Charming, what are you waiting for exactly?
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts.
Have y'all watched Cinderella? Waiting for your Prince Charming? That man showed up 48 minutes into the movie. I was waiting for him too. He showed up an hour into the movie, danced with her at some ball, did a 2-step, and then fell in love. But this is the man that you're waiting on. No, okay, I'm not here to judge. I keep saying that, and the whole time I'm just judging. It's like a humbling moment.
Okay, I'm judging.
No, it's okay. I mean, I'm judging. We don't even have to stick with Prince Charming. We can go with any of the main ones. Who do you want to do next? Prince Eric? Do I need to really delve into that man that had the personality of a wet piece of cardboard? What did we gain from that?
Fair, okay. I thought you were talking about the remake. I was like, the remake he got a little song.
Okay,
to
but
him.
fair. Okay, you know what? I should clarify though. When I speak of these Disney princes, I am strictly discussing the ones in the Disney animations. When we get into the Disney remakes, for example, The Little Mermaid, did we watch that? I know you watched that. I feel like everybody and their mama watched it. If you didn't, you're missing out because they remade Prince Eric and they did a good job. Usually when Disney comes out with like the old version and like the newer version, I always go back to the OG because I'm like, okay, like what was the like base model? What's the default? So I remember before I went to watch The Little Mermaid, this is back in May, I went online, put in like Disney.com, Little Mermaid, Ariel, watched the movie. Yeah, it was mid, it was whatever, it was kind of boring. Prince Eric sucks. I go into The Little Mermaid. When I tell you I was squirming in my seat. Okay. My legs were propped open.
Oh my god.
No, okay. Like in the movie.
You were holding the popcorn,
in
bro.
the live action though.
You're nasty.
Ugh.
You're a little nasty.
When that Prince Eric was singing Wild Uncharted Waters between my legs was the wildest and the most uncharted water. I was like, oh, that's my man. That's literally my man.
Yeah, now I want to jump into some wild uncharted waters. So I need to hear that.
Oh, girl, I need to hear that live.
Back to your Disney princess hate.
It's a good movie, and Disney was in their bag when they made that remake. Now, when Disney was doing the original, what do you mean a girl snatched Ariel's voice, pulled up on Eric? 2 days later, they're married?
Coincidence? I think not!
But you want me to wait for a man like that? You're waiting for your Prince Eric? Waiting for what? Because I promise you, if there was a Prince Eric in 2024 or at wherever we are right now, if I was on the street and I ran into a Prince Eric, we could fall in love one day. Next day I put on a red wig. Oh, who are you? He wouldn't even recognize me. And that's the man y'all want to claim? That's your Disney prince?
He's good with dogs.
Girl, not with mine. Oh. Wild uncharted waters. I could talk about that for so long. Okay, well, we also have Beast. First of all, when I was thinking about, making this episode, I went online and I'm just like, Disney princes into Google. Beast was at the forefront. Which for me, I'm like, girl, why are you smiling? You like him?
Something about when he changed into a man.
He looked like a BBL. Like a BBL baddie warrior with a bust down. Why is hair luscious and longer than mine?
Well, that's on you.
Oh,
it's not
too much on my dead hair.
He was a big boy.
Okay, I hear that too. If you like Beast, you're a furry.
The whole locked inside the castle thing. Oh, do not yawn.
Oh, y'all hear her talking. Y'all man, so tired of this BS.
You're a hater.
Y'all, every single time someone looks at me and says, I like Beast.
Bombastic side eye.
You ask people why they like it, and they say, this is what they say. He's so big.
Because
what is wrong with y'all? Like,
no. Yeah, and then we know he can get a little rough.
Big and hairy.
Well,
Girl,
when he turned, he
go
was in
date an
love.
orangutan. Y'all want a big and hairy man so bad. Like, what do you mean?
I'm so offended.
Good. You should be. I have some leeway with Beast too because he did get turned at like 11. So his personality in the movie.
Yeah.
I feel bad. I'm like, girl, you were literally like a baby. What do you mean you're 11 years old and
imagine some old looking woman came, you know what? You didn't give me that little treat when I asked for it. You're a beast until
petty.
some girl comes along.
That's hella petty.
To be fair, to lock her in the tower, a little psychological. Not the best.
But a little Stockholm syndrome. A little weird.
He turned.
Okay. Me personally, I wasn't there wasn't anything soaked down there for me. I was pretty dry when he turned. In fact, I was dry the entire movie.
It's all good. You're young.
But I'm used to it. Don't you're young me.
You're young. It's okay.
I want a man. I just don't want him. Obviously, I don't hate all of the Disney princes. Wow. You're probably sitting here like, wow. She's just complaining about all of them. I don't hate every single one. I have a few faves. You could probably guess which ones they are because I feel like I've talked about it before. But when I think of Disney prince, when I think of my own Prince Charming, I'm thinking of Captain Lee Shang.
Oh, yeah, that man.
Have y'all seen Mulan?
I don't care if he's 2D.
Oh.
Come here.
Lee Shang, like that was probably the moment in my childhood watching that movie. That's when I was like, okay, no, these Disney men.
I was like, let me go. I will transform.
Some of them
I will
got
do it. I'll cut my hair.
I would do that.
I'd do it. Oh my gosh.
I'd cosplay as a little boy.
I don't know how old I was. I was like, I am too young to be feeling this way for a 2D character.
Yeah, like that was probably the first time I watched a Disney movie and was like,
hold on. But wait. Now I'm going here.
I'm just saying, like,
when my tongue went to my cheek, I was like, what's going on? I was shocked. And then the musical number, I was like, you sound good. You sound great.
That too. Oh my gosh.
And he was nice.
The princes that I was talking about before, like, not only did they have absolutely no personality and were incredibly boring, they didn't even sing good numbers. So y'all want me to fawn and be weak in the knees over those men when we have Captain Lee Shang? First of all, Captain. Oh, that could be like a little bedroom thing. Like you could do a little captain. I'm like, ooh, I'll be calling him captain. But wait, how old is he? I want everybody 23. To guess.
23. Mm-hmm.
Lee Shang, early 20s. Okay. No, but I'm just saying, like when I watched that, I was like, okay, I'll put some respect on a little Walt Disney moment. Like, you did your big one, I guess. You had your little moment. I was like, sure, Lee Shang could definitely get it. Not only can he sing, his physique. Could we talk about that one scene where he takes off his little jacket?
Every morning.
Let's get down to business. And he takes off that jacket. Ugh, that was so necessary for my character development.
Let's get down to business can turn to an R&B song so fast.
I need him.
Oh, Lord. And plus, on top of that, he's a fighter. So, like,
he
if
would
we're ever
fight
in trouble,
for you. He would fight for you.
Yep. What song gonna say? Wow.
I'm gonna have my Lee Shang, y'all. Just wait until I pop up with a Lee Shang. Another Prince that I was kind of like, hey, you know what? Deb, be graceful. Have some patience with some of them. Another one that I actually considered was Aladdin.
Okay.
You know, he was adventurous. Was he a prince? No.
Was he a liar? Yes.
Was he a good was he good at exploring? Yes. I say all that to say, after delving into this whole Disney prince versus Disney princesses and then the Disney villains, I realized something, and I developed my own theory. And I should name this theory. You know how like they have like Newton's law? This is smikle theory. Smikle theory? Maybe this is thirsty theory. Oh my gosh. Should we make this a thing, guys? Thirsty theories. Wait, I kind of ate with that. Can I get an applause, Evelyn?
Push the button.
There's a button. Okay, wait, guys, there's a button here.
Don't overuse this, please.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Thirsty theory. Wait, that ate real bad. Yeah, so Grandma came up with a thirsty theory, and it's the best Disney princes aren't actually princes. Like, your faves that you think of when you're like, okay, like, I can get down to these. When you think of your fave Disney princes, you're thinking Captain Lee Shang, duh.
Okay.
Aladdin,
Okay.
duh. We also have Flynn Rider,
Okay.
another duh. We also have Prince Naveen.
Let me just interject real quick. He was a prince.
No, he wasn't.
He was a prince.
And that goes back to my thirsty theory. The theory is the hottest Disney princes aren't actually princes. Evelyn, you think Naveen was a prince?
He was.
According to who? Y'all, Prince Naveen had no money to his name. The man had a banjo.
So princes gotta have capital.
Okay, I'm. You make me sound like some gold digger. I probably am.
No, I guess like they have to have humble beginnings.
Okay. All I'm saying is when I think of like Prince Naveen, I don't really see him as a prince. In fact, I see him as a land animal because he was a frog for half that movie, which I don't even want to get into that today. But he doesn't really give me Prince Naveen. To me, he was just a guy who had a mini guitar, or not a mini guitar. He was just a guy with a ukulele singing Riptide around the city, fell in love with Prince Tiana. They became frogs for a bit, flirted for like half the movie, and boom, we're married, and now we're together. But that man had no money to his name. In that movie, if you've watched it, I'm a big Princess and the Frog fan. When he was making that deal with the devil, the guy says, the antagonist is like, your lifestyle's high, but your funds are low. That man is not a prince. Why are you a prince with insufficient funds? You're not a prince then. That solidifies my theory that the hottest ones aren't actually princes. Flynn Rider, not a prince. Prince Naveen, prince by blood, but by character, not at all. Captain Lee Shang, I don't know where he's from. I'm trying to be his princess though. But my point is, they're not princes. That's kind of like when people ask me like, oh, you got to cover the princes. I'm like, okay. I search up princes and all of them, they're not good. They're not really giving me anything. The only types of princes that I liked weren't actually qualified to be a prince. Sorry, you heard it from me. That was my first thirsty theory. I'll probably come up with some more along the way, but you can hold me to it. You can disagree. If you do try to disagree, you're probably wrong. But all I'm saying is when it comes to Disney characters, the hottest ones are the villains. We could do a whole episode on the villains and why they're my favorite, but that's just a theory, and that's just how it is. There's no attractive Disney princess. I spent the last little minute dragging the Disney princes, and you're probably like, okay, since you don't like any of these Disney princes, what does your ideal prince look like? Which, it's a valid question. Elvin, do you have your ideal prince?
I think I do.
Do you want to describe some characteristics?
Go first. I want to see it first.
Now, if I'm ever in the studio with Walt Disney and I want to make history, I would say the ideal prince can sing. I need a good musical number in there. If you're not singing, if I can't hear you sing Wild Uncharted Waters, it's not it, love.
We do not care.
Of course, personality-wise, we like a little sarcasm. We know Flynn Rider. We know he has a little He has his banter. Same thing with even Prince Naveen. They have that like sarcastic, witty, fun personality. So we need some of that. Unfortunately, I do like a little bit of a bad boy. I don't know if Disney princes are allowed to be bad boys, but I would need that like little tinge of.
I feel like the bad boy was Flynn Rider. So like,
yeah, like I would need that spice, like just that extra little Cajun seasoning, something to sprinkle on top. That's kind of like what I'm going for, which, I mean, it kind of sounds like I described, I don't know, Scar from The Lion King, but I mean, that's just my type. I'm just a girl. Like, that's just what I'm into.
Well, Scar doesn't kill your nephew. We're all good, right?
Scar can kill this. What? Oh, who said
your
that?
Mouth. There's no boo. Is there a boo?
I'm gonna
you
just
gotta give me a boo, but boo.
No,
Boo.
cheer. I'm just gonna press the button every single time I have something inappropriate to say. I'd be pressing it the entire episode. I'm just saying, I'm not picky. I'm a simple girl. I like simple things. Listen, if Disney wants to make history and make the hottest Disney prince, make him sarcastic, make him funny, make him a singer, make him get down to business, and make him take his shirt off halfway through the movie. You've got me hooked, Disney. Evelyn, do you have your ideal?
I think you described yours pretty well. Yeah, I think mine's loading. I have to think about it still, but it's close. My biggest thing is like a musical number for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be turning into no animal.
Oh,
I don't want that.
We don't need that at all.
At first, you know, the face card's got to be not face, but like the profile's got to be giving. So I want a nice outfit.
Okay.
That's what I got so far. I'm like building it. I'm
Well,
trying to think of the story too, so I'm getting too far into it. But no, yours is pretty good.
Evelyn's building her ideal character in the Build-A-Boy lab. Now, if you have your ideal characteristics, or if you think mine sucks, which it definitely doesn't, let me know what your ideal Disney prince looks like, which is probably gonna look like mine, just because mine is probably the best one. But y'all, I'm so sorry to be leaving this abruptly, but I just checked the time and I really have to go walk my dog Lulu. So if y'all don't mind, I do have my grandma with me. Grandma, are you still there? Yes, dear. Okay. I have my grandma here with me. She's coming down the stairs slowly.
What do you need help with today, dear?
I'm gonna walk Lulu real quick, and all I need you to do is just come finish off the episode for me. I have some videos left open. You can come react to them, but I just need you to wrap this up for me. Can you do that?
Yes, dear. I can do that. Sure.
Thank you, Gma. Yeah, my grandma is the best. I'm so sorry to end it like this, but I gotta go. I gotta walk. Grandma, be careful. Don't miss your step. All right, y'all. I gotta go, but I'm gonna see you next episode. I love you. Be nice to grandma, okay? Oh, this technology. My granddaughter got me speaking in a microphone, microwave. I don't know what this thing is. What is this now? She want me to look at these videos on the interweb. Y'all, you need to be patient with me, Ma. You know, these days I'm a little slower, so we're just gonna get started with this. We're looking at extreme watermelon. I've never heard of that before in my life. Let's just take a look and see what my daughter's got me into. All right, we're looking at a video about tipsy bartender. I haven't been to the bartender since I was a little diamond back in the 1920s. Let's see what she got going here. How do you play this thing?
This is a fun one. This is called an extreme vodka watermelon. The beauty of watermelons is that whatever liquid you add to them seeps in. It's one of the few fruits that's able to retain what you add.
He's marking the melon and putting markers on it. What is this a new generation thing y'all doing?
To it. So what you do is you cut little holes in.
Cut a hole.
And then you stick in the various bottles of booze that you want to add.
He's digging booze in a melon. Never in my 80 years of my long living Meemaw years have I seen somebody put a bottle in a melon. That is disrespectful. I would never do that in my life. What is this about?
A melon this size, you probably should only put in one big bottle. But because it's tipsy bartender, okay, and you know, we kind of dumb like that, we going overboard.
Oh, no. If this is what the kids are doing, I don't subscribe to this. The minute my daughter comes back from walking Lulu, I'm going to give her a piece of this hip replacement. There's no way she's doing this melon vodka trace. I don't condone this behavior.
All the ingredients for Long Island iced tea, which is vodka, rum, gin, tequila, triple sec, okay? You want to let this sit
What is this?
overnight or even for 2 days to try to allow as much of this to seep in as possible. You remove your bottles. Slice it up.
Oh,
and you
no.
will definitely taste the booze that you add.
All of this work just to drink some booze. Just go to the refrigerator and crack open a beer. You kids do too much these days, and that's why you're always on that phone, and that's why your back and your eyes hurting, because it's this booze watermelon business you got going on. I'm not watching this anymore. Let's see what my daughter got me watching next. She said, oh gosh, you know my eyes aren't the same as they used to be. Cheese rolling company. What's that word say? Compilation. Let's see what she got watching this. What is this? What in I don't know what I was looking at. I just see a bunch of people rolling down a hill. Listen, if I had the same legs and the same back I had when I was young and 20, I wouldn't be using my energy to roll down a hill. You kids are bored. That's what you are. Out here cheese rolling down hills. Nothing better to do these days. Oh my gosh. I'm so confused. Is there something I'm missing here? You mean to tell me back in the day we used to work and now you kids are rolling down grass hills and calling it a cheese rolling compilation? That is disrespectful. I don't condone it, and you guys need to go back to school. Not watching this anymore. When my daughter comes back, I'm going to give her a piece of this hip replacement. Sorry. Okay. Next, we're watching I Have a Bad Case of Diarrhea. I don't know what this is about. You have a bad case of diarrhea. Why are you broadcasting that to the internet? If it were me, I'd have a bad case of dementia, but this isn't about me right now. Let's press play if I can remember. If I can just find the button for play. Oh, got it.
Ambulance, please.
Okay, hold on. Where does it hurt?
My stomach. ちゃんと痛いけど痛い。救急車を呼んでもらったからといって安心はできません。しっかりと自分の状態。
What is going on in this? She has a bad case of diarrhea. Somebody get this young Southern belle to the hospital. Why are you broadcasting this on the TubeU or the YouTube? I forget what the name is. You kids always changing up technology. If you have diarrhea, you need to call 911 and go get that checked out because that's not okay. And you know, I'm just saying this from the goodness of my heart. Being a grandma, I've lived so many years. This diarrhea business, we don't go to online when this happens. You go pick up that phone and you get help. Man, you kids got nothing better to do than go on the internet and get some trout or clout. Y'all do too much these days. Let's just give it a chance and keep watching. I don't know what my granddaughter got me into.
I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea.
Oh, we're dancing now. Okay, let's see what this is about.
I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea.
Oh.
I have a bad case of diarrhea.
Hold on.
I have a bad case of
Oh, hold on. Oh, y'all mind if I jam out real quick? This is kind of getting me back in my old school days. Oh, this is good.
ジェスチャーゲームの要領です。感情を込めてやってみましょう。I have a bad case of diarrhea.
Oh, well, what can I say? What can I say? My granddaughter ain't too bad after all. I love the little dance you kids are doing. This is a bad case of diarrhea. You know, I may have to download this on my iPod shuffle pod and get this song because I kind of like the bad case of diarrhea. This is pretty good. You have to forgive me for judging before. You know I've lived a long life, but this song might get me back on that flow. Wow.
I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have
This just, wow, what a lovely video. That just takes me back to the old days. I used to be swinging and doing the swinger dance. You kids don't know about that, but maybe you'll see me in a different episode and you'll see more of that. Okay. All right, it looks like she's got one more video up for me to watch, but it's looking like 17 minutes. You know what I can get done in 16 minutes? I'm not watching this whole thing. We're gonna have to skip through this. My granddaughter want me sitting here on this laptop like I'm some young millennial. I'm seeing a lot of eggs. It looks like he's just cracking all these eggs. Let's see what happens later on. Oh, he's got, what is that? 1, 2, 10, 20, 30 eggs in a... What are you doing with all of these eggs? 60 eggs in a whole bin? Wasting all that food. If I had this, I could make a mean dinner for my grandkids. Listen, I don't know what powder he's putting on that eggs, but that better not be some dangerous powder that you guys get on the streets. I don't know what he's making to these eggs. I don't know what he's about to make. Okay. Oh, it looks like he's making some sort of omelette. I haven't had an omelette in years, child, but hey, if he's cooking for me, I might have to have a little bite. Oh, this looks delicious. I want to just skip to the end like you kids do and see how this omelette turned out. Oh. Well, call me a whippersnacker on a Tuesday. This looks delicious. It looks like this person made a bunch of eggs and put them in some sort of pot and made a good omelette. I don't know about you, but I'd have to try some of this. When Morgan gets back from her walk, I'll make sure she makes me one of these young people snacks. I do like what I see here. Yeah, I could definitely dive into this. Oh, she's getting thick. Oh, she's thick. Well, you know, being a grandma, we got big stomachs and big bites. So if it were up to me, I'd be taking a big bite of this omelette. These videos were so kind and lovely. It just brings me back to my old days. I hope my daughter can have me on this, what is this, a TubeU show she does? You know, if you want me back, I wouldn't mind coming back for a little bit and watching some more of these videos. I find them so endearing. What's that, dear? You want me to close the show? Well, I don't know how to do. I don't know what my granddaughter wants me to close the show out for y'all, and I hope y'all can just be patient with me. You know, this is my first time on an episode. But, you know, I heard her talking about some, Disney princesses and some villains. I heard the name Captain Li Shang. I don't know what my daughter's been doing on that phone these days. But whatever y'all discuss today, I want y'all to just be a sweetheart and maybe leave a comment of, you know, what you liked about the episode, what you didn't like. I think my daughter also likes getting, the feedback. Give my daughter the feedback of what you enjoyed, what you'd wanna see, and maybe let her know if you liked my little appearance on this episode for today. Sorry, you know, Meemaw's getting a little old. You know, hopefully I get to see y'all soon, and I really hope you enjoyed the Thirsty Hour. This episode was very thirsty. You kids have a good night, and I hope you're drinking your water and staying safe. And don't forget your iron supplements, because you don't want to have iron deficiency anemia. I'll see y'all soon, and I love you very, very much.